everybody. Welcome to another exciting edition of Psychic Sundays Live with your host, Psychic Sally Diane.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to another exciting edition of Psychic Sundays Live, right here with me and my producer.
Producer, you forgot to turn the light on.
Oh, dear. There. Can you see me better now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Woo!
All right, we're going.
We're going?
Yes, for our favorite hour of the week, and we are just going to start right off with the questions.
We are.
Oh, yes, and we have a regular offender, the High Priestess, for our first seeker who wants to know, hi, Sally and Oliver, what can I expect for the next 2 weeks? 14 days. All right. All ending in Y.
Can you slide yourself towards me a nudge?
Oh, of course.
Stop.
Oh, so
Yeah,
he's
see that?
stopping me.
Yeah, that's a nudge too much.
Oh, no.
Yeah, stop.
Oh.
Finally.
Okay, so let's see what High Priestess can expect for the next 2 weeks. All right. Now, I know first you're going to get an important message over the next 2 weeks, and it's something about money. I don't think it's job related, but I'm seeing a letter. Okay. So what else can the High Priestess expect over the next 2 weeks? All right. So we'll start with this one in the middle of the Six of Cups, because that Six of Cups, it just feels like for the next 2 weeks, you're going to be looking a lot at relationships. And it feels like you're making a decision. And you're kind of confused about this because you have one seems to be maybe almost a little out of your league, just a little bit more grown up than the usual suspects. And then you have somebody else who's younger and more exciting, and you're trying to decide between the two of them. And it seems like you're relying a lot on past experience when it's better for you to look ahead and take an inventory of both of them. Okay, because this card right here is telling me that over the next 2 weeks you have to take a little bit of a different approach. Maybe think outside the box a little bit. Okay. Hi, Janice.
You're going to have to take the chat over for a bit because I'm completely lost. It didn't scroll for me.
Oh, dear.
So, and I can't get back to the top.
All right. So we have Janice Cass, and thank you for liking and becoming a subscriber. And I hope everybody just takes a couple minutes to hit that like button. It really helps us out. And if you haven't subscribed already, oh, please do. That helps us out as well. Now, Janice says, does my mom know his boyfriend Victor is interested in me romantically? By the way, I hate that man. I want nothing to do with him. Thanks a lot. All right. That's actually a really good question. I had a girlfriend one time whose date couldn't quit making passes at me, and I finally pushed her aside, and I couldn't think of what to say. I just opened my mouth, and the phrase, so-and-so, I'm not going to use his name, so-and-so is a dirty old man. And that was it.
So, Janice, let me get this right. You want to know from us whether your mom knows about her boyfriend liking you. Why don't you ask your mom instead of us?
I can kind of understand, because I think that there might be a little bit of a contentious relationship there. Because if she was exceptionally close to her mother's boyfriend wouldn't be making passes at her. He thinks there's enough of a break there that he can do that. Oh, yeah. Your mother's pretty. Okay, so your mother's very pretty and you're very pretty, and he kind of feels like he's won the lottery because he's got this close access to two beautiful women. And your mom, for some reason, is enamored enough with him that she is not seeing the truth. She's just seeing what she wants. She's seeing what she wants to see. So part of her knows it, not entirely. Now, here, it really suggests that, and I don't know whether you're old enough to do this, Janice, but it does say that this is a situation that is going to end up in heartache for your mom. You do not have to be the source of that. The only thing that you can do is move away from the situation while he's there. And I hate to leave it like that, but eventually she will find out, because he gets bolder and bolder all the time. So eventually she'll find out, and she will be very hurt. We would suggest that you sit her down and you let her know, even if she does get angry, even if she does get hurt. Because I guarantee you, no matter what happens, she is going to be hurt in this situation. There's nothing you can do to prevent it.
And as far as her getting angry with you, that's not on you. That's on her. Her response to what you tell her is out of your control. It can never be in your control and will never be in your control. You're just going to have to take that at face value.
Yes, and hopefully if she faces the truth, she'll also face the fact that she let a predator in her home.
Janice is 32.
Then she can move. And stay away from the house. And that's the best thing that you can do.
Jasmina Iva wants to know about their finances. Will I get an increase or bonus?
All right. Ooh, you've been passed over, because I can see that there are some hard feelings in the past. So I can see why you would feel that way. The easy answer to that is yes, because you have the Ten of Cups right here, and the Ten of Cups is it's a foundation of happiness and stability. And of course, you're asking about whether you're going to get a bonus or a raise. The only thing I would say, though, and this goes right back to you being leapfrogged over, you're going to get a bonus and a raise, but it's pretty much because they can't help but do anything but promote you. So they've waited until it's absolutely necessary with the seniority and the experience and the training you have. But maybe it's a sexist thing. I don't know. I do not know why they're putting other people in front of you. But yes, you will get a bonus. You will get an increase. But you might want to think, once you get into a higher position, of maybe transferring. And I just say that because I think that you should have gotten a bonus a long time ago. And I think that you could be treated better otherwise, but the cards say something's really good going to happen for you. So there you go.
And next we have Joanne, who wants to know what's going on with her living situation and roommate. When should I move?
Okay, so that it sounds like there needs to be a discussion here. Let's see. Okay, let's look what the cards recommend about the roommate situation. Huh. Well, it starts out with the Justice card, and that's a major arcana, so it feels like you and your roommate are actually kind of a balanced pair, so that makes me wonder, if there's something going on with your roommate. This is something that started out pretty balanced. Ah, okay, so there's somebody stirring the pot on the outside. All right, so I don't know whether your roommate has a new dating partner or something, but it looks like they are letting somebody outside of the situation have an influence. And that's not your issue, but this one, because you did ask for advice, is the idea that you're reminding you at first that you guys are balanced. So I think that sitting down and having a real honest conversation with your roommate out of a place, you guys got some there's a simpatico between the two of you that has been turned upside down. And that's neither one of your faults. But if you were to shine a light on it and just have a sincere talk with your roommate, I think that would solve a lot. So you might not need to move.
All right. Our next question has been retracted. Folks, going forward, if you do not have a question mark at the end of your question, I will not see it. It's not that I'm not looking for it. It will not come up on my screen. So next we've got Ashley. What do I need to know now for the rest of June?
Okay. And I see that we have missed somebody. We'll get back to them. What do I need to know for the rest of
who?
Tisha.
Tichelle retracted her message.
Oh, I'm sorry. I already have it there. Sorry.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, no, then she typed it in again.
Okay.
Okay, Margaret Tunkara didn't add a question mark.
Add a question mark. Okay. So we're starting with
All right.
Ashley.
Ashley. Yeah, okay.
And the rest of June. Okay, so this Five of Swords reverse, I'm going to focus in on this because these are really, really, really good cards. And this one is kind of just a warning not to get caught up in other people's drama over the next couple weeks. And I think because these are such happy cards, that would be your key to happiness for the next couple of weeks. Just sidestep any drama, any criticism of anybody. Be really neutral. I don't know about that. I wasn't there. Just don't get involved in the drama. For you, though, this is a good time. There's new beginnings. There's friendships. It looks like the end of June is a lovely time for you. And if you wanted a raise, if you wanted to, it's basically anything that over the next 2 weeks, if you want it, just ask for it. If you're interested in somebody and you're not getting a response, start a conversation about the weather. Or like my friend Eva says, just walk up and say, how about them Red Wings, right? Okay, so looks like the next couple weeks are going to be lovely and happy for you.
Well, it looks like my announcement of you need to have a question mark was met by some jokers putting in giant question marks. You know what we do with jokers here, right? Oh, there's no jokers in that deck, is there?
Nope, that would be in Bruce's deck.
Yeah, no jokers in the chat either. So, Tichelle, can you give me a reading for this week?
Well,
all right,
of course.
Let's see about that.
Interesting. All right, and it was for this week. I see. Okay, first off, I do see a period of grief here, but it's on the positive side. So I think it's one of those things where something that you've been waiting for a long time that's not so happy is finally going to come, but it's going to feel more like the other shoe dropping. It does say you have the Seven of Cups there, and so it said, it's saying that this week is a good week for you to be grounded and practical, because there's a lot of distractions. And also, this one, when I put it down, it felt like your boss, somebody that's really important to you, and I think that you're going to get basically an attaboy, if you will, from the boss. You are going to get some recognition for a job well done. I'd like to see that. Okay, so it's an up and down week for you, girl. Okay.
And Cindy C is going to be a grandma.
Oh, congratulations. Grandbabies are the best.
Boy, girl, before or after due date?
Oh, they must have a pool going.
Well, to be so optimistic.
Well,
Cindy, you know better.
what'd you say?
Oh, she's counting on this child before it's born.
Oh. I'll answer your questions. Okay, so let's see what the cards will tell me about Cindy's grandbaby. Just a little peanut right now. Okay. Would you look at this? It's strange when I was shuffling the cards. I'm just getting pink, blue, just kind of like swirled together. And then I get this baby, little angel, and look where the banner is. It's like, we're not going to tell you. They're going to tell me. Ooh. Well, 9 months. When's the baby due? 9. Okay, so, will the baby come before or after the due date? Okay, so you're going to be a grandma. I do believe, even though it's not showing me, but I always think of this as being a male baby, and that's a male, and that's a male. So my guess is that we're going to have a male. And that is just a guess, because they're not inclined to really tell me.
It'll be after the due date. They'll have to induce.
Yeah, it really feels like that, because it's going to have the doctor's help right here. And it feels like that you have a kind of baby that works at its own speed. So, yeah. And that might be where the 9 comes in. That's a long time to be overdue. It's going to be a big baby.
And next we have Angie. May I please get your insight into the man I'll marry? No. And next we have Haunting Live.
But I can give you some suggestions. Think about the kind of man you want to marry, and just make yourself into the kind of person that person would want to marry. If you're wanting somebody who's conservative and religious, start dressing conservatively and go to church. If you want somebody who's a pool player, join a pool league. You choose who comes into your life.
And next we have Haunting Live. Went to the house today. On the floor there was a nothing. When sister showed up, there was an item on the floor. What's Monday's trying to tell us? Welcome to the future. Do you understand that question? Because I sure don't.
Not really. I think he wants to look. Let's assume that he's wanting to know if he's being sent signs, which you should know if you're being sent signs. But let's see what cards have to say. What kind of signals is Haunting Live getting? No, it's saying move on. I think this was something that just rolled underneath, out from under something. Because it's saying like, there's nothing here, there's nothing here. You know, that 5 and 7 of swords is a pretty big no. And then what's followed by the Fool positively aspected, I always see that as kind of a move, take a few steps forward.
And next we have Patricia. Will it be in my best interest to rent the bachelor apartment I'm viewing tomorrow? Well, that's something the cards can help with.
Yes. See if it comes with a bachelor. I'm so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Looks pretty solid here. Oh, okay. So it feels like the landlord is he's tightly wound. He just has his ideas about what the rules are, and even though you're not sure how you feel with somebody that comes along with do this way, do that way, and no music after 11 o'clock and stuff like that, just go along with it, follow the rules. You're going to find that this person is very reasonable. He expects you to follow the rules that go along with the apartment, but he keeps his word on everything. So it's a two-way street. He's a fine person, even though you're going to find him a little off-putting. He's fine. He's fine. And this is a place where you can be happy. So, yeah, I think you should go for it.
Haunting Life restated their question much later on. Chris, as you know, we do these questions in sequence, top down, and the software I'm now using to put the questions on the screen doesn't show me when a messenger has been retracted. So I got to go with what's in front of me. Now, having said that, they went to the house today, and on the floor there was nothing. When Sister showed up, there was an item on the floor. What's Mom trying to tell us?
And again, I'm saying that was not a message from your mother. That was just a coincidence. I think you just didn't see the item, or it rolled out from something. Because saying no, that wasn't a message.
Okay.
It's just not what he wants to hear. All right, so moving on to Donna.
Donna. I have Donna here. Next question is from Sushama.
Wait a second.
Oh, then Sushama distracted that message. Okay, so now we're Donna. Month of June, right?
The month of June.
We're Donna. What's the month of June looking like?
Oh. 30 days long. Okay, let's see what the rest of June's looking like for Donna. Of course, just going to tell you what you need to know the most. It's only 3 cards. Okay, so. Okay, so this is a month. Whoops. Sorry. I know that you were talking, you were asking about a trip, and I do see you planning a trip right here. It does feel like there's a lot of little details to work out here, but it's still in the planning. And the best part is that this month things just seem to come into balance. As justice shines over you, and justice is positive karma. Justice is, it's a card of balance. It's a card of, good things happening to you because you did the right thing, sort of thing. It can be a card of good karma. And when you have you know, the travel and working out all the details, you'll be able to do it. You got karma on your side. You got people who are willing to help you. So it looks like June should be a fairly good month for you.
All right, and next we have and it's time once again for our weekly segment of Pick a Card, where Sally shuffles her cards, draws 3 of them, and you pick one of those ahead of time. The reading for that card is your reading for the week.
And welcome, friends. And this is your pick a card for the week of June 10th. So just relax and pick a number 1 through 3. Are you going to pick number 1, number 2, or number 3? So which card is it, my friends? Card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3?
Why are you putting them all the way up there?
Oh, I'm just trying to, there we go. Just centering them on the screen. I'm a Virgo. All right, so which card did you pick? Did you pick card number 1? Well, if you pick card number 1, then your tarot card for the week is the 7 of Wands. And sometimes I call 7 of Wands the king of the mountain hill. It talks about, you know, being vocal about doing things your way. And it's, you know, it doesn't talk about a victory as much as it talks about being ahead of the game this week. So this week you are going to be ahead of the game, but it's not a time for you to sit down and relax your morals. It's time for you to plan what's next. Okay. Did you pick card number 2? Well, if you pick tarot card number 2, then your card for this week is the 5 of Coins. The 5 of Coins is, it's sort of like being shut out from the party. Okay, and I think this week you might feel a little outside of things. You might feel that that you're not making it the way you want to financially. So financially and socially, it might not be the best week for you. But the positive thing is that this is a week that shows you who your friends are. Because this week you are going to have somebody there solid at your side who has your back. Did you pick tarot card number 3? Well, if you pick tarot card number 3, oh my. So your card for this week is 10 of Cups. And it doesn't get much better than the 10 of Cups. This should be a pretty happy week for you. I feel like you're going to be reaping the rewards of your work. It's kind of like the good things you've done, the things that you've built are going to come back to you in a very positive way. So relax and enjoy this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week for another episode of Pick a Card.
All right, we're back with happy smiles on our face. Well, one of us anyway. Miss Bojangles is looking for some love.
Ooh.
See, there's so much there, it don't come through proper.
Well, I'd have to, Ms. Bojangles, I'd have to disagree with you about him treating you well, since he did break up with you, eh?
And for all we know, this man has treated her the best of any other man he's ever
Yeah.
dated.
Okay, so love for you this summer. I wish I still made Kiffy. I used to make this Kiffy oil, and that was good for Love Attract. Hey.
Well, why don't you make the oil anymore?
Oh, I don't know. Okay, so it feels like right now you're being led through this period of time, and they're saying that you're having a period of aloneness, so you get to the point where you need to break some patterns, and you need to learn to like yourself well. Because if you think a man that broke your heart is the one that treated you the best, you need a lot better treatment than that. And so you need to set your expectations higher. So this is a time for you to start liking yourself and forgiving yourself and allowing yourself to be happy. And they say that in July, because there's that 7 there, there's this idea of travel coming up. And travel is a great place to meet people. So there is some travel coming up in July that will give you an opportunity to do that. But over the next few weeks, you should be meditating and really focusing on yourself and being the best for yourself.
No, not chariot card. It looks like those horses are kind of wild.
Well, that's the idea, because the charioteer has control of them.
Okay, so take control of the reins.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Sean G, what can I expect in the next 3 months? Let's find out.
Okay, 3 months is a long time, Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's the kind of reading where you'd want to get a full reading, a hour-long reading. And if you would be interested in that, send me an email at info@sallydiane.com. I do readings online, and I'm happy to set one up for you. But in the meantime, let's find out what you need to know for the next 3 months. This is only 3 cards, so it's only going to be one thing. A lot can happen in 3 months. My goodness. All right, the next 3 months are going to be active for you. I feel like you're bringing together friends and community. There is a new opportunity here. So you're either going to get news of a new job or an idea for a new business, or maybe a side job or something like this, because this feels like a new job. Well, it's a job is pentacles. Wands is more like a business. There's an entrepreneurial feel to wands. So there's something a little extra coming in here. But over the next 3 months, it says that you've put yourself on a good path. So where you're starting, it's kind of like keep on going. You've put yourself on a good path in the Judgment card. It's sort of like embrace your dreams. Go ahead and be motivated and yeah. Get entrepreneurial with things. And also, there's a lot of good times with friends. Remember, the next 3 months are summer. Don't forget to spend time with your friends and family.
All right. Do you want to do Michelle's question on air, or do you want her to contact you privately?
Well, she asked on air.
Okay.
Is there any new information about my friend? See what the cards have to say about your friend. Pretty vague, so I'll leave it in the hands of the cards. You think I should grab the runes?
It's such a vague question, though.
Yeah. See what the cards can tell me. The very first thing is Queen of Swords, and that's you. And that's basically saying, you already suspect what's going on. And the Queen of Swords is somebody who demands the truth. And so you know the truth, it's kind of like be proactive about it. Whatever it is you see, use your words. Yeah. And there's your love. But this is not a time for you to show your soft side. This is a time for you to show the Queen of Swords side. Okay. So, as far as your friend, this is somebody that you want to be soft and gentle with. But this is a time for you to be blunt and honest and a little bit cutting with it. And know that pushes everything up to a different level. So it does come through. You have the Angel Gabriel blowing his horn right here. So whatever the situation with your friend is, it comes to a good conclusion in the near future. Okay, so I hope that was helpful.
Our next question comes from Sushama. Good morning, India. Sushama, didn't you ask this exact same question last week? Oh, let's answer it anyway in case you didn't.
Okay, career.
What does my future hold? That's the question.
Yeah. Okay, let's just... It feels like you have so many balls up in the air and you're so uncertain. You must be like in your mid-20s or something, because you just feel like you're facing a couple carousels of choices here in front of you. I can see why you're so confused. It seems like everything right across the board changes all at the same time. Okay, so what's the best advice you can give? Okay, so in the middle you have the Queen of Wands, but it's the Queen of Wands reversed. And the Queen of Wands is a fiery queen, and she's secure and she's self-confident. And this says that the best thing you can do is to present a confident face to the world, regardless of what you feel on the inside. You need to know that you need to put out to the world that you have the confidence to face the lion. It will help you a great deal. It looks like that when you say career-wise, it looks like they're making plans. They're making future plans where you work. And that, I think there is going to be some opportunity for you there. So this is a good time for you to just, like I said, show your brave, confident face, walk tall, make yourself look like a leader. And then finally, as far as the relationship goes, I think you guys are still kind of finding your feet there, learning your roles. With relationships, it's this particular card talks about being in a relationship that carries you through all the hardships of life. So life goes up and down, and when we have a relationship, there's somebody that's going to laugh with us during the happy times and hold our hands during the sad times. Okay, and it looks like you have the potential for that, but it feels like it's really new. So remember, that's what the goal is, to build that kind of a relationship. Okay. So that's on you. Wear a lot of tiger eye and red to give yourself confidence.
Excellent. All right. Well, while I'm fighting off a migraine here, my guides are telling me I'm too grumpy for this tonight. Let's see what Benafsha wants to know. And spirit's advice on current job situation. Should I stay or should I go now?
Oh, so I can't. Where's Benafsha? Okay, I don't see her. Okay.
Too far down.
Oh, am I?
Keep going. Yep, there you go.
Oh, there you go. Right.
Yeah.
Should I leave or stay a bit longer? Well, let's see what the cards have to say. That's a pretty clear question. I don't know. As soon as I get itchy feet in a place, you just can't keep me away from the door.
Note to self, buy itching powder.
Won't work. I'm stuck to you like glue, baby.
Yeah, I'll get you out of the house at least.
Sorry, folks. Okay. I hope I didn't blow anybody's ear out there. And we were looking at Benafsha. Should I leave or stay a bit longer? Well, you should leave, but a controlled leave. For example, you want to make sure that you have good references and you want to take some time. Like, don't leave one job until you have another in hand. And this is a good time for you to look. And it says that you can find a better place in 4 weeks. So start a quiet job hunt, but still wear a smile at work, okay?
There's a company out there that actually wants you.
Oh, yeah.
No. I'm literally is actually thinking of how do I get this person. All right, so that was Benafsha. Lynette. Is my new friend T trustworthy and honest about his intentions? Is he generally known as T, or are you just calling him a T here for the sake of the question?
Yeah, well,
Because I'm asking because my brother goes by T,
that's right.
although that's not his name. But in the city he lives in, all you need to mention is T, and everyone knows what he's talking about. Not one lesson.
Okay. My new friend T. Let's see how trustworthy they are. I don't know. I think that that middle card, the Nine of Wands, says something about him never changes. And I have a feeling that this is somebody who's coming to you with a reputation. Okay? And whoever's calling me, I'm not going to answer. Okay, so
Whoever's calling you, you should know better.
you have
I gotta get this.
yeah. Oh, it stopped. Great. Okay, sorry about that, folks. I have a distinctive ringtone. So you asked about your new friend. And I just have a feeling like it's saying that nothing ever changes. He stays the same. But then you've got this Page of Wands, and I just have a feeling because he's a fiery soul and he's a bit flashy. I think that this is somebody who comes to you with a reputation, and you're wondering if this person really deserves this reputation. You know, even rotten people can be likable, right? Because this is definitely a charming person. I understand that. But whatever his reputation is, whatever the rumor is about him, you got to believe it.
That was California calling.
Oh, I'll call her back.
Yeah. She should definitely know better. Oh, that's right. She never ever watches. Family.
I know that the Southern contingency is there.
All right.
Hello to the Lady Pate, the Countess Carolyn, and Salty, Sir Salty.
Sorry,
And of course, Joseph Moma.
yeah.
Moma.
So sorry, Joe. No title for you. Gene XO. May I ask what Virgo's feelings and next actions are towards me? May I ask why you're not asking that person yourself?
Okay, so this card flipped over right. You asked, and you'll be happy to know that Virgo thinks this could work out.
Her Virgo or you?
No, her Virgo. Okay, so the cards are saying that you have been hurt before, and you're obviously shy, shy about getting hurt again. And in a way, you're kind of looking for that next shoe to drop. And the cards say, don't do that, because this is something that could develop into a very nice relationship, especially since the Virgo thinks it will work out, because that means the Virgo will work at it. And of course, may I say that the Hermit is a card associated with the sign of Virgo. Okay,
right.
so now leave it.
Oh,
All
no,
right.
no, she's going on air now.
Okay, folks. So we're going to talk to my sister in California, the OG Queen of Sheba.
That was a different area code.
Okay, so it wasn't California. All right, so
It could have still been California. I think they have a ton of area codes there, you know.
yeah. So
Who's next? Lashika?
Lashika.
Lashika. How will my vacation be next month with my boyfriend?
Ooh.
Fun in the sun.
Yes.
Till the daddy says, no, you can't marry that guy.
You know, it's going to be fun, but it's going to be fun because you're with each other. It just feels like the real high-end things you want to do, you won't be able to do. But, yeah, it's going to be fun.
Planning.
What do we got here? Oh, yeah.
You want to let the rest of the world know what that is?
Oh, yes. So you've got the Seven of Wands. And, well, your Seven of Wands is Seven of Cups, coins. So on one side, you have people that are kind of saying negative things because they're making you kind of doubt. And I can see that. And I can also see that you guys are saving up and planning for the vacation, which I think will be awesome. And as far as the vacation itself, yeah. Remember to bring your vitamins and some aspirin. You're going to have fun. You have Temperance reversed, and Temperance reversed for a vacation is just fine.
So is that aspirin for the knees?
No, it's that's 1, 2, and 3.
I don't even know how I'm even gonna get that reference. Seashells. Can I ask what do the cards have to say about the children's book I'm interested in creating?
Huh. You know, it feels like there's a book inside you, but it's not a children's book. And that may be why you're coming into writer's block, because the story you're trying to get out and the idea you're trying to get out really isn't a children's tale. So maybe you need to change your approach, because there's a good card for a writer, there's a good card for a writer, and there's a good card for a writer. So it's all well aspected, but there is just that one little thing that you're going to have to make some kind of a major change with the book. And that may even be after the fact, because it feels like right up front it's so good. And the Ace of Swords is that's a good card to get for the beginning of a writing career, since the swords are associated with the law, medicine, and writing. And of course, the star, we all know about the Star of Hope. And so, believe in yourself and go ahead and write it. And it feels like you can bring this all together. So I think that once you get it done, you'll have that idea that they're going to want you to change it somehow, which they always do. If they publish you, they will change something about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I do see you dealing with publishers. That's a good sign.
Don't ignore that young adult literature market. Because somebody had to read The Outsiders and Rumblefish.
Okay.
Yahweh's Child. Looking for some career insight.
Okay.
Well, we can help with that.
Sure. Huh. The cards say you can do better. I know that you may feel like you want to get ahead where you're at, but it feels like this is a good time to find another place. And I just say that because you're awful, the way things go where you're working, it's confusing, and the boss is
blowing smoke up your ass.
Yeah. And it just feels like you don't want to leave, but you don't want to stay. And the best thing for you to do is to leave. Yeah.
Yeah, your boss is dangling you around.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
He's treating you like the boyfriend.
Yeah.
That never breaks up, but never commits. Next we have Suzanne. What's the week ahead for her? Do. All right. Let's see if we can find the broken down chariot knot card.
Okay. So what are we looking at?
Suzanne wants to know about the week ahead. When is that chariot breaking down?
Okay, so there is a decision about a job to be made here, and it feels like you're being offered the best that they can offer you, but you're kind of confused. Like it's a good offer, and yet you're not sure you want to take it. Just take it. Say thank you and be happy. Okay. But you will have some choices this week.
Yeah, Margaret, the reason you got skipped is the giant question mark is an icon and doesn't show up as an actual question mark. So let's figure out what you need to know.
Okay.
Margaret wants to know whether she'll get the grant from HRA.
Okay. I don't even know what HRA is, what the grant's for, but let's see. I know it's money, so... Oh, yeah, there's a choice here. That's interesting. Okay, so as much as it's put in front of you, it feels like the terms of the grant are something that you cannot comply with. And I have to say that maybe even if it means changing something about your business model, you may want to change your mind there, because it feels like what you're offered, maybe it's not exactly what you want, but what you're offered is something good, and so it's something to start with. It's a seed.
Okay. Next, we got Kelsey.
Hi, Kelsey.
May I know what Swen's thoughts and feelings are towards me? We are in no contact.
Ooh, well, that's not.
Oh, gee. Sit down, Kelsey. Buckle up.
That's yeah. If you're in no contact with somebody, that's somebody that doesn't want to hear from you.
Buckle up. Get the Haagen-Dazs out.
Yeah. Yeah. This is definitely a pint of rum raisin.
I love rum raisin.
Everybody loves rum raisin.
Well, there's lots of people out there that hate raisins.
Oh. So I feel like right now you're sort of in this situation where you're still kind of clinging on to what you lost, because you can see the crying woman there and everybody else kind of moving on, and she's just kind of focusing on where the loss was. So I think with Sven, you're stuck at a place of loss. But over the next 2 months, that's going to change a lot. So I think that you're going to have somebody new coming around. And this is something that has fun and closeness. They're like right next to each other. So yeah, your heart is mending. Let it mend.
And next we have AP. What will Josh from work think of me in person? Kind of a strange way to put that question.
Well,
Has he only seen you on screen? Well, that's a possibility these days, I suppose.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, just don't leave a vacuum cleaner outside the door. Now, that's a reference that nearly nobody will get.
Oh, yeah.
Did you remember that one?
What? The vacuum cleaner outside the door?
Yeah, the French movie we saw.
Oh, no.
Thomas in Love.
Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, my goodness. It's been a long time since I've seen it. That was a good movie.
That was a really good movie. Most people have never seen it, have not seen it. Most people don't even know about it. It's only available in French.
Yeah. Who are we looking at?
AP.
AP. Want to know about Josh from work.
La-di-da-da-da-da. Yeah, Josh is excited. He's looking forward to some good things here.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Expectations on both sides.
Yeah.
That's cute. Let's see what this one is. All right. So there's great expectations on both sides. And I think that you're both kind of expecting there to be a little spark there. And it just, I'm not sure whether it actually happens. I think that there's more of a like than a lust here. Although, having said that, it does kind of settle it for both of you, because you're both feeling the same way. And maybe it's just the pressure of just being face to face, because there is an attraction there. So don't be too disappointed if it's a little bit of a fizzle. You guys still like each other, and there's still something to build on.
All right. Well, AP, that's a good thing there, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we have Seashells, who's also creating a children's book. Well, let's see how her children's book is going. Oh, it's a fun one. The plot's a little thin, though. I mean, I realize it's a children's book, but don't write down to them.
Yeah, I think you have a nephew or a little brother or a little cousin or something, because there seems to be somebody younger around you who could give you some feedback on that book. Because there's potential here. You just have to be a little bit more grounded how you do it, because you can't just throw it together and send it off and expect it. You have to put the work in, you have to reorganize, you have to get some feedback and rewrite something 3 or 4 times before it's actually ready to be presented to the outside world. So I'd say pick up the pen and get busy and find somebody to give you feedback. Somebody a little smart, Alex, so they'll be honest with you.
Thank you, Marcy. It's a work in progress. And next we have Venus Victor, who's a Sagittarius, and he's a Gemini. Both are sons. What? Oh, geez. Oh, Victor, if you come back, please don't bother with all this astrology.
I don't do the astrology.
Yeah,
it
means nothing to us.
Yeah.
That's why we use tarot cards instead of an astro chart. Anyhow, this is gonna work with the Sag.
Okay.
Not with the Gemini.
Let's just see. Let's just see what the cards have to say. Okay, so you're both healing. You have to be willing to work on it because you both have trust issues. Yeah.
Good match?
Yeah, it can be. It's like you need to work on it because you're both coming into it with trust issues. But there's something, if you're grounded and practical about how you approach it, then you're going to be fine. Sometimes sometimes men worry about women just looking for somebody to take care of them. So make sure you can always appear to take care of yourself. And you have my sympathies about the Gemini. I might not know much about astrology, but I definitely understand that me and Geminis don't get along very well.
AP, no, AP, you were not missed. It just takes a while to get down to the questions. We take them in sequence, and
I did.
Yours was pretty late there in the night. So, no, we did do it. Yep. Next, we got Jag Deep, who thinks we're angels and want guidance from us. Are you in for a hell of a ride?
Oh, Jag Deep, bless you. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say to him. Okay. What would you like to say to Jag Deep? We're just going to leave it up there for you guides. This is a good time of your life to get entrepreneurial. So look for opportunities around you. Little opportunities are around you that can be grown into big ones. Yeah. Yeah, multiple streams of income here. It's like you can get yourself more grounded financially if you do a little something on the side here. Yeah, you're in a good position in life, Jagdeep. You just have to get busy and be clear about what you want, because what you want and what you work for is what's going to come through for you.
There we go, Jagdeep. Next, we've got 1025, who doesn't need cards. Why are my sister and I always butting heads? Well, let me tell you, 1025. It's because both of you think you're the alpha, not realizing that the alpha was just shut up, smile, and do it her way anyway. But please don't pat your sister on the head. You know that triggers her. Let's see what the cards have to say.
My sister and I always button heads. That's a two-way street for sure. Yeah. Always lifelong, started in the childhood home. Well, that's interesting. That's really interesting. You know, it's like when you walk out the door, if you feel like you're the one that won the last fight, you're more confident approaching the world. Yeah. It is because each one of you is just trying to pull the other down. And it's kind of like if she succeeds and she took it away from me, and he can't succeed because he's taking success away from me, and both are just ridiculous. So quit sabotaging each other. You guys have been sabotaging each other your entire life. And you both have way more manifestation and earning ability than you realize, but you're tossing it all into the battle. You know, at least learn, if there's a button that has, learn to say fine and walk away. It won't make a hell's bit of difference to your life, but it'll sure, you know, I mean, it won't make a hell's bit of difference to the situation, but it will sure improve your life. Just refuse to get involved in it anymore. You're destroying yourself.
The amount of energy you guys have wasted on nothing is just insane.
It is. It really is.
Hey, and I think we might be at our last question. Let's find out for sure. Yep, Amanda K.
My ex-A, he is a Gemini. I called yesterday. What's his next? An ex calls? Oh, boy, that just makes me cringe.
Well, he either wants money or is lonely, regretting his decisions.
I hope you guys saw that eye roll.
Wig, wham, bam, no thank you.
Yeah, you don't need this. I mean, he's an ex because he truly believed that he could do better than you. He was so sure, and now he realizes that he can't even come near you, close to what you were in quality as far as people go. Yeah, you don't need it. You're halfway healed. You don't need to get back into this stupidity.
Well, that's that. We are at the end once again. Another Saturday night Psychic Sunday Live coming to a conclusion. Sally's going to keep shuffling the cards for nobody.
Yeah. If you want a reading from me, call the Spot Near the Tracks at 519-272-1293. Or you can get a reading from me online from anywhere in the world. Just send me an email to info@sallydiane.com, and we'll get together and set up a reading. And in the meantime, have a great week, and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.